Welcome back to Undisputed. All right, guys. Well, so many of us enjoyed those first two episodes of Michael Jordan's documentary, The Last Dance. Frankly, I've already rewatched it, but I do want to start with Skip on this one since you were there in Chicago for MJ's final season with the Bulls. Skip, has there been anything so far from the documentary that you haven't liked?
Jenny, my man Shannon Sharp has all but accused me of selling out to my man, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, here on Undisputed day after day. So for once and for a moment, I'm going to be painfully objective. I have obviously loved the fact that this documentary has, I think, had huge impact on young people who can't grasp the greatness that I got to observe firsthand in 1998 in Chicago. And I'll be the first to admit, I've just never, ever seen anything like that Michael Jordan that year. Shannon, he was the epitome of athletic supremacy. He just looked the part. He was such a stallion in his uniform and in his post-game suits and even in his golf attire. He just looked the part. The great Tim Grover, his trainer, had him in just peak prime shape. He'd gotten more into weightlifting, and he just carried himself with such athletic dignity and such all-time dominating, just intimidating swagger. I can't tell you. That's why I'm happy the young people get to even see the video, just to watch the highlights in succession of how he took over games mentally and physically. And so given all that, I used to say, hey, Michael Jordan, when he's 50 years of age, will be able to average 20 points a game in this league. And then Sunday night, I'm going to be completely honest about this, and I don't want to overstate it, but it was a little bit hard for me to watch a Michael Jordan that I rarely see interviewed get interviewed for long periods during this documentary. And he's 57 years of age now. I don't know when these interviews took place. He could have been 56, 55, even 54, but he's 57 now. And in a lot of these interviews that we've seen, he's got his ever-present cigar with him, almost like it's his security blanket. And I never thought Michael would need a security blanket. And he's got an ever-present drink beside him, and I'm not sure what it is, but it looks like it could be his alcoholic beverage of choice. And as Shannon often makes fun of, we see the eyes, and they're a little bloodshot, just a little bloodshot. And he's let himself go a little bit. There's a little bit of a paunch showing. And he didn't dress up for these interviews. He went completely unmemorably casual. And I'm thinking, I don't want to see him grow old. I thought he was immortal, man. And I want to remember the Jordan in 98. And I'll admit, it's a little hard to hear this Jordan talking about the great old days. And it's, it gets to be a little bit wistful, a little bit poignant, almost borderline sad. That he can't be that guy anymore. And Shannon, I'll admit, it hurts me a little bit because I thought he'd always look like that. And I know we all age, and I get all that. But that guy, that was the guy. He's my idol. He's my hero. And to see him now, I'll be the first to admit it's a little bit hard on my eyes. I'll get used to it. We got 8 more of these episodes to go, but that's not the guy I remember in 98.
Kept telling you. Yeah, I noticed that, but I noticed that on the little table also. And what you also noticed, that it would be like during the segment, it'd be a little bit in there. And when they come back to the next segment, it'd be filled to the top. And they kept doing that a couple of times. You saw that, Skip. Yes, the man likes to drink. Yes, he like him a good stick every once in a while. But Skip, it wasn't like the man was slurring his speech. No, I mean, he wasn't slurring his speech. I mean, he was. And Skip, the thing is what you have to understand, and this happens with a lot of athletes. A lot of athletes, they only train like they train because they play a particular sport. It's not like for you and I, it's a lifestyle. It's kind of our brand. The Michael Jordan brand was basketball. Now, Skip, he's done. He says, look, if I want to drink every day, I'm going to drink every day. If I want to smoke 10 cigars a day, I'm going to do it. If I want to eat ice cream, if I want to slice a pizza, Skip, some guys do that. And I keep telling you, because somebody does something really well, it doesn't make them less human. It just means they're really good at what they do. I've been trying to tell you this for like the last 4 years with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he might not speak like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers said, I'm going home, I'm going to have me a nice glass of scotch, maybe the bottle, yada, yada, yada. He'll tell you. But Tom Brady probably has him a drink. He probably drank wine with his wife. They go out for social occasions. They get together at his home or something. They're probably having a good time. Skip. And I think that's one of the things. People watching this like, well, damn, Mike got him a drink. I'm going to go get me a drink. Mike smoking 6 Skip. He made it cool. Now you go to every time I see guys, my brother, he's on the golf course. All his boys, smoking cigars. Where they got that from? MJ. So Skip, I loved it. Oh, Mike got him a good old drink. He had some of those good old brown stuff. I don't know if it was that old. That looked like some. That might have been Paradis or that Richard. That might have been that's that good stuff. It ain't that that XO, that BSOP. It wasn't none of that. It's that Paradis, that Napoleon, that Richard. That's those $5,000 bottle stuff, Skip. And he was drinking it too. That thing, because I looked at one of them, I'm like, dang, Mike getting a little low. They come back, that thing to the rest. I said, oh, okay. Might have had him top that thing off for him. That's good, Mike, good.
So I hear everything you said. You're right. We're different. I have never smoked anything in my life, never drank, came from a broken home childhood that was alcohol-fueled, both parents alcoholic. So I just said, I don't want any part of that. So I'm probably the worst one to ask. And I'm not realistic about this, but quick story, Shannon. When I was the columnist in '98 at the Chicago Tribune, after they did win that 6th championship, Michael was smoking his cigar, and everybody had told me he smoked one every day on the way to games at the United Center. It's a long drive from where he lived in that northern or northwest suburb, and the traffic can be very bad, and he would smoke him. He and Ahmad Rashad would ride together to the United Center, and he would smoke a cigar every day just to calm him down. And I never said he wasn't flawed. He's flawed like everybody else is, like I am, like we all are. And yet he was so driven, supremely driven to overcome his flaws. But I thought about writing a piece for the Tribune about smoking cigars because it scared me that it sent the wrong signal to all those guys out on the golf course. And I called I think he was a cancer doctor, I can't remember, just to try to find out just how carcinogenic cigar smoking is. And I think he told me, I could be wrong about this, I'm just off the top of my head, that 1 cigar equals 8 cigarettes, I think, in impact of nicotine and potential carcinogenic impact on your system. So again, it's not great for you. And it would always scare me, like, Michael does that? Well, he needed that, and now he enjoys that. And like I said, it's almost like a security blanket to have to calm him down. And I get that. I just don't love it. And I was going to write about it that time, and I didn't. I just decided I'd just let it go. He's the greatest, and if that's what he needs to do, what he does, God bless him.
Yeah, I like it. Mike, I'm cut from the same cloth, Mike. We like us a good drink. Skip, I think the thing is that we're not, and if you look at Mike over, say, the last decade, he's been more casually dressed. We don't see him as suited and booted as we once did. He would never give an interview unless he was impeccably dressed. Now he's more apt to be seen in jeans and a shirt, a casual shirt, and it's always his customary Jordan brand. So I'm not surprised. That's who he is. He wants to, Skip, he wants to relax. And Skip, you got him in a situation, he's in his home now. He's going to be most comfortable in his home. Okay, he's like, okay, y'all want this, I got to be me. If he's sitting at home, he's probably having him a nice drink. He's having him a nice cocktail. He's probably got one of them sticks close by. And Mike smoked them old slow burners too. I'm talking about them old good sticks, Skip. I ain't talking about that old stuff that you get at the convenience store. Them things probably they probably rolling them things every day for the man. So he got that good stuff. And I don't have a problem with it. At this point in time in his life, let the man enjoy him. Skip, I tell you the story. My grandmother and the doctor, you know, she didn't have much time to live, but she wanted some fried food. And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, granny. But then I thought about it. I was like, my grandma, 89 years old. That's the last thing. Let her enjoy her life. If that's what she wants at this point in time, let her. Michael has earned the right, Skip. Let the man enjoy his life. Now, Skip.
Well, I do. And I said, I'm reaching here. I'm trying to be objective just for you. Yet Jenny asked me, is there anything I didn't like? And I cringed a little bit over that. And then I read my friend Michael Wilbon wrote a piece yesterday for ESPN.com about this is Jordan in a way we've never seen him before. And I agree with that, you know, for better and for worse. Because, no, I've never seen him that relaxed before. He, so to speak, let his hair down in the interview. But again, you have to take the good with the bad, seeing him like never before.
No, Skip. Mike Wilbon said, we, meaning the public, those that know Mike, has seen Mike like that for the last 20 years. That's how he is. The public got an opportunity, got a glimpse to see Michael Jordan with the partition down. So you get an opportunity to see Michael Jordan. That's what he does. It's who he is.
Okay.
And ain't no problem with that. Like I said, I ain't got a problem with it.
Yeah. Okay, well, in the end, Shannon Sharp, all I care about is the world got to see that Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT. Period. End of story. Thank you very much.
Period. End of story. We're moving